far as I'm concerned, the Canadian hockey team is making a grand case for the elimination of women's hockey from the Winter Olympics. A sport has to be competitive to be in the Olympic Games, or should be competitive to be in the Olympic Games. Clearly, this sport is not. There are two teams so far ahead of the rest of the world that it's almost an embarrassment to the IOC to call this Olympic sport.
And that's the bottom line, because Steve Simmons said so. There you have it. Team Canada, their women's Olympic hockey team, 41 goals for, just 2 against in just 3 Olympic hockey games. There's no competition here whatsoever except against the U.S., so it's a guaranteed gold or silver medal for these two countries here. Women's Olympic hockey, in my eyes, is kind of embarrassing. Zeiss, women's Olympic hockey, are you in or out?
I'm in with you if that means saying it is embarrassing.
So you're out.
Okay, I'm out. So I'm out. It is embarrassing. Thanks for thanks, Tiger.
I'm just trying to help you.
But no, for the very reason, the only reason that I would not like to see it taken out, and this is kind of a selfish thing, is because I know a lot of people with daughters that used to play ringette. Now they play hockey. Their pinnacle is to get to the Olympics. Now, you know what? That's a very Canadian view of it. But when you look at it as a competitive sport, there were supposed to be 2.5 teams in this tournament, okay? The U.S., Canada, and Sweden was supposed to be.
Sure,
How close was Sweden?
13-1.
I know.
It was 12-0 after 2
Well,
periods.
they got one, and I guess the team they played in the first game didn't get any, so that's why they're half.
Strickland, you in or out with Olympic women's hockey?
I am OWT. Yeah, I think so.
I'm
out. I'm out.
There's a double T.
No, I'm definitely out, man. There's no competition there. I don't see the purpose of it. I mean, it's really more for Canadian pride that they win it on their homeland in this kind of Nintendo or PlayStation kind of fashion. Sure. It doesn't speak to the competition at all. It's like practice game. So I'm totally out.
It's the IOC evening up numbers between men's and women's Olympic sports.
No,
That's what it's all about.
You know what? They've made some ridiculous stuff Olympic sports. It's a tough call, but I'm out.
No, I know Cause is out on spelling as well.
Yes, spelling, grammar, and pronouncing names. I am out as well. The only sport more ridiculous than women's hockey right now is two-man luge. The easiest job in sports is the goalie. You know, for the women's team, it's like being Brett Favre's backup. You never have to worry about doing anything. It's a joke to see these scores. I feel bad for the women. You know what they should do? Just a 7-game series between Canada and the States. Yeah. Tell all of the countries, go home. See, that's not bad. I fixed women's Olympic hockey in 40 seconds.
Idea, Cos. Not bad at all. And then you can just throw away the bronze to who'll ever take it, basically.
You can only fix it.
Of course, the men's hockey team plays tonight, minutes from now, against Switzerland. So they won 8-0 in the first game. We're saying that they're going to win by at least that much against the Swiss. So we're saying take Canada on the -7.5. Zeiss, you in or out?
Oh, I'm out. I think they might win by 6 or something, but 7 and a
more goals.
7.5. I mean, come on,
way
you know,
too much.
They're not. It's over the touchdown spread. Come on, Paz. No, you know what? I think Switzerland's a lot better team than Norway was. They have at least a core group of NHLers. I think Canada's still going to wax them. We hear about this stuff about we want revenge because the Swiss shut us out in Torino. I mean, the fact is, guys, you got shut out by the Swiss, okay? Revenge? How about, like, scoring a goal against them? That would be big.
I think they'll do that.
You think so, eh?
Oh, I mean, I am in on this one. I'll take the over. I think they're going to win by more than 7.5. And a couple things. Remember the first period in their first game against Norway? They were trying to get the lines together. You know, they switched the lines up. You know, you move Ginla up with Crosby. That started clicking. Switzerland only has 2 guys in the NHL. Who's going to score for Switzerland? This could be 9 or 10. And by the way, I have to say, those are some really exciting stills we have of the Canadian hockey.
Thank you.
Very high action.
QMI agency stills.
QMI agency.
Strickland, you in or out? You taking the over?
You know what? I think that Switzerland's taking the over. Look at their flag. Obviously, I would like to plead neutrality, but I'm going to go with the over on this one.
So you're in.
So I am in. I am in.
You remained Swiss neutral for a little bit, but then went with the in.
I
Not a
thought
bad
you decided it was
strategy
the
right
Red
there.
Cross flag.
It's not even going to be close tonight.
in.
Bring on the Americans this weekend. We got to take a break after the break. The curious case of expiring contracts. It's why trading away bad contracts is Trump trading for quality and how it makes the NBA look like a joke show. It's my last word. It's coming up next.